What's going on, my psychedelic squadron? It's your boy Trippy here, coming at you with another Madden 19 video today. And today we're gonna go ahead and get into my predictions for the NFL honors players that should and could be dropping this, as early I would say, as this Saturday, maybe even Sunday. We don't really know 100% with EA being very content dry lately as far as like Madden Ultimate Team. But, we can only hope, we can only dream. And if they do come out with these cards, there could be some pretty decent coin making opportunities depending on the player that they give the card to. So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into my predictions for this promotion. Now, this hands down has to go to Andrew Luck. The fact that he's been dealing with everything he's been dealing with over these past 2.5 years or so, and he came back and had a season like that, led him to the playoffs and all that other stuff. No luck, no playoffs. Period. I don't care what they started out like. I don't care what he was playing like at first. That was just him getting the cobwebs out. And, now he's back and he's ready to go ahead and try to take the AFC by storm. But as far as a coin making opportunity, you can absolutely flip this card with, if just in case he does get a promo, or excuse me, just in case he does get an NFL honors card, people are going to try to get him. People are going to try to power him up late, blah, blah, blah. You can go ahead and snipe a couple of these bad boys right now. Even if you don't get them or he doesn't get a card, it's still a low risk, high reward situation, because if you snipe them all now and then, the price kind of settles, see how he's going for about 16, 15 right now, he's going to go for more in that 40 to 50K range, maybe as low as like 35. So you can definitely double, a little over, or a little under double your coins off of these bad boys right here with everybody purchasing them. So that's kind of the method to this, and this is honestly probably the easiest one because of how low his price is. But all that being said, let's go ahead and get into who I think is going to win the Defensive Rookie of the Year. But I think they're going to go ahead and give this award to Darius Leonard. As an NFL rookie, led the league in tackles, and I still don't know how this man, I don't think he made it to the Pro Bowl. How do you lead the league in tackles and you don't make it to the Pro Bowl? Either the Pro Bowl or the All-Pro list, like one of the two. But this one's going to be a little different to possibly make coins off of, only because his core rookie card and his Team of the Week 80 overall are not a part of his power-up set, which I find completely crazy. So he's basically treated as an 88 overall core elite card with a power-up, which is, like I said, pretty damn crazy. But you could possibly still make a couple coins off of this if you pluck a couple of these Football Outsiders for a pretty decent price. And I think this is what, September standout. I don't know, man. That might be a little bit of a far-fetched idea, but hopefully they do give Darius another card. If not, they have to give it to like Derwin James or something. Derwin James probably had the second most impactful season as a rookie defensive player. Now I could be forgetting somebody. I'm most likely forgetting somebody else. Honestly, Leighton Vander Esch was pretty good, but I could see Leighton possibly winning this, and I think sources have leaked it to Leighton Vander Esch winning it, which would, in my opinion, be completely preposterous because Darius Leonard had a better individual season, and it just wouldn't make no sense to me. Period. But let's go ahead and get into I think is going to be the Offensive Rookie of the Year. And that's going to be Mr. Baker Mayfield himself. As you can already see him selling for about 100K, somewhere in that range. If he goes ahead and gets this card, they might end up giving him a power-up set. Seeing how he does have a limited time. If they make the NFL honors cards limited time, that would kind of suck, honest, for Baker at least, because he'll already have 2 limited time cards. But if I don't see Baker winning this, they could definitely give it to Saquon Barkley, or Saquon, however you pronounce his name. He doesn't have any limited time cards. If they make the NFL honors cards limited time, I highly doubt the award is fixated on whether or not a card has a player has a Madden Ultimate Team limited time card. But you kind of get what I'm saying. The consensus is that Saquon Barkley might actually win it. In all honesty, Baker should definitely win this award just because of the impact that he's going to be making on Cleveland and things along those lines. And they might end up giving him a power-up set the day they drop it, or if not the day, a little bit after when Season 5 drops in Madden. So stay tuned for things like that. And Baker Mayfield could definitely be a good one to make coins off of, possibly even off of his core rookie cards. and maybe these Football Outsider cards that they, kind of jump up in price, seeing how they're very scarce. Possibly go ahead and get one for 110K, 130K, then flip it and possibly sell one for like 300 or 400,000 coins. You just never know the way that this card is like not in packs right now. And I think he is a November standout. Yeah, November standout. So he's not even like the last set of Football Outsiders that came out. Not to mention his limited time card, which is going to cost, I want to say, 11,000 training points. So you kind of catch my drift, though. But let's go ahead and get into who I think and everybody thinks is going to be the defensive player of the year. And yes, pretty sure everybody could guess it. It's going to be Aaron freaking Donald. Man, just the dude's been a goon this year. He led the league in sacks. He led the league in tackles for loss. And he's just the most impactful defensive player in the NFL. I think the only person that could rival him would honestly be a fully 100% healthy J.J. Watt. Ironically, they both were number 99. And just something about Aaron Donald, the dude gets back there. And in all honesty, he might be better than J.J. Watt, even though J.J. Watt is an absolute animal. But yeah, it might be a little dry unless you have, hundreds of thousands of coins and investing into his core elite, maybe. Possibly, putting a little effort into the power-ups, and maybe those go up just a little bit. But power-ups really haven't really been fluctuating too much. But let's go ahead and see who I think and who basically everybody thinks, yet again, is going to win the Offensive Player of the Year award. And that is going to be my main man, do what it do, Cool Drew Brees, man. Yes, Cool Drew Brees. I came out wrong, but I think it still got the job done. Either way, man, there's actually plenty of coin making potential out of this, and that's because his core elite card is so low in price, man. So, and hopefully, I mean, really, they'll have to make this a 99 overall card, though, right? If Drew Brees does win this. That's what's making me think that they're not going to do that, and they're going to basically just keep things out there. But that's just another story for another day. You can definitely go ahead and get like spend 27,000 coins, 29,000 coins, 31,000 coins, 33,000 coins, and possibly flip these things into something else. And all honesty, I don't really even see them giving this card to like Todd Gurley or anybody along those lines. The only other person I think would possibly be in for contention would have to be Patrick Mahomes, and that's only if he doesn't win MVP. So, in all reality, if Drew Brees, which I highly doubt, wins Most Valuable Player, and Patrick Mahomes wins Offensive Player of the Year, that'd probably be the best Madden scenario. But let's be honest, Patrick Mahomes is going to be the MVP, which kind of spoils my next prediction. But we're going to head and look at the money-making opportunity anyway. And then the Offensive Player is most likely going to be do what it do, Drew. But like I said, he has pretty decent coin making potential, but I don't think anybody's going to really power him up. So it's kind of a catch-22, man. You never know what's going to happen with this one. But let's go ahead and look at Patrick Mahomes and see if there's any good coin making opportunities in that regard. But looking at Patrick Mahomes, honestly, I don't think I've ever pulled his power-up card, but that and him and Tyreek Hill might actually be the highest power-up cards in the game as far as coin goes. He's got to be the highest gold overall player unless there's like some sort of fullback out there that goes into a Team Diamond set. But I see quite a bit of Patrick Mahomes gold cards, and I think they're already starting to prepare for him to win the MVP award, and that's why these things are flying off the shelves right now. So you can possibly end up making a pretty decent amount of coins. You go ahead and purchase these 15,000, which sounds preposterous, 15,000, 16,000, 17,000 coin like gold players. Eventually wait for the market to kind of like not necessarily like, I want to say inflate, if that's the correct term. Wait for it to inflate and then go ahead and hit them right over the head and flip. You might be able to get them sold for like 25K, somewhere in that range. Probably around the same price that his rising stars are going to go for. Just to get him powered up is such a bitch, though, and which I absolutely despise. And maybe even, I don't think the Team of the Week one is actually going to do too much fluctuating as far as price range, and that's only because of the 89 plus Team of the Week set in the Team of the Year, category. So, and nobody has the money to sit here and invest in a 93 overall Patrick Mahomes. Let's be 100% honest. So your best bet is going to go ahead and stay in this gold player and power up player range, and fingers crossed he does. For Madden's sake, win Offensive Player of the Year, and Drew Brees wins MVP. But yet again, highly doubt it. But that was my video on how you could possibly make coins off of and hopefully the NFL honors players that will be getting a card are hopefully getting a card sometime in the future. But I hope you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, two-piece those mofos. That'll help the channel grow tremendously. Also, let me know what you guys think is going to happen as far as NFL honors predictions. Do you think Saquon or Baker is going to get it as far as offensive rookie of the year? And honestly, that's really the only debate in this entire thing. Or do you feel like Leighton Vander Esch and Darius Leonard should be like toe-to-toe, all that other stuff? Let me know down below. Stay tuned for more Madden 19 videos such as this, and until next time, guys, peace.